And we are expecting some heavy rainfall at times on Sunday, but won't be everywhere, at least in terms of the higher accumulations. We have been dry today. It was another chilly afternoon with temperatures staying in the upper 50s, 59 degrees our high, and currently chilly in the 40s, but we're not going to be as cold as we were this morning. This morning, widespread sub-freezing temperatures north shore, and a lot of us saw some morning frost if you were up early enough, even on the south shore. That won't be the case tomorrow morning. Maybe if we see any frost, it'll be more Mississippi, maybe some parts on the northern part of the North Shore. We're already starting to see a little high and even some low cloudiness moving in. Today's high 59 degrees. We were down to 38 though at Kenner, and again cold enough for spots on the South Shore to see the light frost. But even saw some freezing temperatures south of the lake. We were down to 31 degrees at Belchase. Same in Slidell, dropped to 26 in Macomb. Still very much in winter, although after tomorrow morning, we'll start warming back into the mid-upper 60s. 30s and 40s outside right now, but the humidity has been steadily on the rise. The dew points earlier in the day were 20s and 30s. I was watching them come up, and they will continue to rise through the overnight. And then going into tomorrow, it'll start to have a little bit more of a humid feel to the air. That is, or the reason why is because we've got a southeasterly wind setting up. Very light winds outside right now, but we will start to see an increase in winds tomorrow, and that will be a southeasterly wind that starts bringing back the moisture. And then as we head into the second half of the weekend, an upper system. You see that diving into the mountain west. That is going to be the feature which pushes a very weak front into the area. Weak for us because it's going to stall. Main energy is going to keep that front really from moving through the area until maybe early on Monday. And once it does, not really much of a temperature drop. What the front really is going to do is act as a focus for more rainfall as we head into Sunday. So Sunday right now looking to be a wetter day. Reason for the increase in cloud cover tomorrow is we're already starting to see more of a southwesterly flow aloft. And as that upper trough gets closer, eventually we'll start to see an increase in moisture. Staying dry during the day tomorrow, but there will be periods of sunshine and also some passing cloud cover. Then on Sunday, we'll start to see this front approaching. Now, most of the accumulation totals look to be highest kind of from the Atchafalaya Basin, southwestern Mississippi, and maybe parts of the North Shore. Now notice this model now starting to indicate some showers developing on the South Shore even earlier. Earlier model runs didn't really have much on the South Shore. So again, we may see more breaks south of the lake for the first half of the day. As we get later on into the afternoon, may see more moving through at times. Again, we'll see some breaks in the rainfall, but note a lot of the focus for the heavier totals looks to be a little bit more to our north. Now we do have a low end risk for severe weather. The level 1, we tend to see it very, very often. I'm not really seeing any indications for a severe threat with the storms or the system that moves in. What I'm thinking more will be the issue is the rainfall totals. And really, we have not seen much of a change. The Atchafalaya Basin, southwestern Mississippi, parts of the North Shore, maybe that 3+ range of more of a swath of heavier rainfall totals. Could be an issue for some of our North Shore rivers. South of that, the accumulation on a wide scale won't be that great. It's something that we can manage fairly well. Half inch, maybe an inch and a half of rainfall. Throughout the course of the day, that is fine. It'll be the localized heavier downpours that I think will lead to more of a flooding issue. And we are under a slight risk. This is not a severe risk, but a risk of flooding rain. Usually the kind of yellow, the level 2 threat is more of an isolated issue for some heavy downpours. And then once we get past Sunday, we dry out a bit, but not dry, as we'll keep a pattern that will have rainfall around. Then it looks like by Thursday we'll see another decent chance of rain as a front will move through, and that one will push through, clearing us out by Friday. So the more winter-like temperatures, not anytime soon. We're going to stay fairly mild with this staying more in the upper 60s, low 70 range. Temperatures dropping during the day Thursday behind a stronger front with highs more in the 50s by next Friday.